Here's a look at the starting lineups, which now includes Devin George, along with Robert Horry and Shaquille O'Neal up front. Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher, and the backcourt of the Spurs remain the same. The red-hot Bruce Bowen, 10 for 12, including 7 from downtown in Game 2. Up front with Tim Duncan and David Robinson and Steven Jackson and Tony Parker. Here's Kobe Bryant. The Lakers with a 6-0 lead. Brett Popovich wants to talk it over, takes a 20-second timeout.
Kobe that time actually snuck behind Shaq on the baseline. Shaq turned around, hit him in the low post there. He didn't give Bowen a chance to get into him. Immediate turn, fade, and hits the jump shot.
Bryant is now respecting that outside touch with Bruce Bowen. Bryant for O'Neal. Well, they double on
Bruce Bowen. Emotions are running high here, but the coaching staff and players go through all sorts of things that they have to deal with. Like he said, from every change in battle.
Here's George for 3. Yes!
Kobe with the ball, getting other people involved in the offense, something that Phil Jackson feels was one of the keys if they're going to have a chance, and then obviously having that guy back.
Shot clock down to 7. So Bryant checks the clock, shoots over Bowen, and hits. Kobe Bryant, who has struggled with the shot, 16 of 38 from the field and down low. The shot comes across as Bryant puts the move on Bowen, and a beauty.
Bowen anticipated that after the fake.
And O'Neal leads the break. O'Neal looks to go all the way. We haven't seen this kind.
The big man coming down the floor after the ball was secured, bust out with that hard dribble, look over the floor, and keep it all the way with the finish. He loves it. He loves it.
They flash back to the end
and goes to the basket.
Now Jackson defending on Bryant. Kobe Bryant with 9 points. Here's Bryant using the screen. Kobe Bryant from downtown. So the Lakers lead by 13.
Yeah, look who's wet. Kobe Bryant feeling good on offense right now. Getting down the low post area, spinning away, clearing space, hitting that jumper. A bit too hard to make things happen for his team. He jumped up off his seat and was a little slightly demonstrative.
Kobe now 3 of 5.
That will frustrate, aggravate, and if you don't get called for fouls, takes a guy out of the game.
Ginobili with the second. Yet they have extended their lead. They've been able to take advantage at the free throw line.
Well, Kobe, Shaq picks up his 3rd foul. Jack Nicholson almost gets ejected. You're up by 9, and now you're suddenly up by 14. What have you been able to do without Jack in the lineup?
Moving the ball. You know, we're not as stagnant tonight. We're cutting very well, setting picks for each other. As a consequence, other guys are getting involved.
You have 16 points. You should have had 18. They took the basket away from you.
Yeah, I know. That one should have counted. I don't think you could have saw it from that particular angle.
What about here in the second half? You got a big lift from Devin George. You expect him to be able to come back?
Yeah, well, his minutes were limited due to foul trouble, but we expect him to come back in the second half, play with that same energy.
All right, thanks a lot.
Days that little piece that's floating around there is on a nerve and it's bothering them. They can't move. Other days, it feels fine.
Here's Bryant with the shot clock running down. So Kobe.
Here comes Kobe taking the baseline action, seeing the big people coming. A little piece of backboard, a little piece of hand, but still stays with it. This is perseverance. Get behind that three-point line and then finish it off.
Horry. Robert Horry getting the roll. The Robert 7 at the line.
Take a look at the automatic series. You'll see right here as someone flashes up into this area. Once you hit the man with the basketball, the key then is, will Kobe Bryant be able to run a backdoor move without flash into the high post area? Kobe runs the backdoor, loses his man. There's the foul.
Despite shooting 16 for 38, 9 for 24, Kobe says this has been more the result of backside help than outstanding one-on-one defensive play by Bruce Bowen. Bryant says individually, Bowen cannot guard me.
Participated in high school basketball, LeBron James. First of all, congratulations on an outstanding career and the national championship. How difficult was it to handle all the attention and publicity?
Well, you know, I think for any normal person, I think it'd be pretty hard. But, you know, for growing up and having so much adversity in my life, I think it was pretty easy. And with the help of my teammates and coaches, it made it a lot easier.
What adversity helped you through it?
You know, just growing up with the tough times. You know, we're growing up in the, the lower Akron and, you know, just being a normal kid. You know, it's kind of hard, but we stuck through it and we got through this year.
You'll be in the draft, but you don't know who you'll be playing for. Who would you like to play for?
Man, this is my long-term goal. I'll play for anybody.
Why are you here tonight?
I'm here to watch Kobe and Shaq. Shaq came to my game 2 years ago, and I'm here to watch them try to get a victory.
You always talk about the next Michael Jordan, but who is your game pattern after?
You know, I never pattern my game after anybody, but I can receive flashes of magic and some of Penny Hardaway, one of my favorite players.
All right, thanks a lot for being with us. Have a good weekend. Back tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Craig. Here's Bruce Bowen for three. It has been a different story for the Spurs from downtown, and that missed three led to the fast break. So Kobe has 23 points. The Spurs now 1 for... Shaq thought he was fouled as Rose trying to poke it away. Shaq with a power move. Going right at Malik Rose.
Most times Rose tries to keep Shaq out of that dark purple area. That time, because of the fake cutting one way, Shaq was able to turn middle. He's too deep. Rose
just calmed down here in the second half. On Rose, Greg Popovich out to center court to discuss it with
Jerry. Just may have called a delay of game against San Antonio on the second.
Shooting 52% for the night. Spurs down at 40. Fisher at the guards. Bryant with Matson and O'Neal up front. Here's Kobe. Rebounded by O'Neal. Bryant. It counts and the foul.
Some nice passing by the big man, Shaquille O'Neal. After he gets the offensive rebound, he looks right down the heart of the defense and finds his teammate. You see Ferry foul him from behind. Mark, in games 1 and 2 combined, Kobe Bryant shot just 12 free throws, 9 for 12 in the first 2 games. Right now, this will be his 14th.
Jackson looking over at the bench as if to say, leave me in. Complete, which would be a 4-point play. Nice pass. Jackson for Bryant. The Lakers have outscored the Spurs 8-0. In this fourth quarter.
First pass, you hit the high post, and then the wing goes back door. Perfect example. Nice bounce pass that time by Matson. Kobe's on the move. Matson hits him on the fly.
Zoran, your coaching days, did you like to see your players using glass? It's a higher percentage shot.
I loved my players. We had a glass or backboard.
See, I felt that Tim Duncan insisted that everybody shoot going glass. 13 rebounds, 3 blocks, 6 assists. Bryant gets it to Matson. And we appear to be headed to points. Kobe Bryant is back on the floor. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining in the fourth. Nice pass. Oh, he sets it up for O'Neal.
Kevin Willis had lost his footing, got knocked down. Nobody but Shaq. But that's a huge loss. He had 31 points in 29 minutes before he was in. Shaq out in front, catches the touchdown pass, and finishes.
The afternoon in game 4, or of course the Spurs can go up 3-1 with the series shifting back to San Antonio.
On the floor, opening it up, open some space up along the base. Points.
Kobe has hit his last 14 free throws. Sideline reports. He is very upset with you. Here's Bryant. Yes. 39 for Kobe. The officials, and was actually warned that he might be ejected. A night that saw Devin George, who was not supposed to play, provide inspiration to the Lakers, hitting the first 2 shots of the game and coming up with a solid effort. Finished with 13 points. Good balance for LA, led by Kobe Bryant with 39, Shaquille O'Neal at 21, 13 apiece for George and Ori, and 14 for Fisher. Let's go to Craig Sager.
Well, Kobe, you've proven you can get your shot off against anybody, but sometimes you have to work harder. Why was it easier for you to get to the whole thing?
Just move without the ball. You know, with Bruce, you kind of have to go to a different form of attack. Instead of attacking off the dribble, I think you saw tonight, we moved the ball, and I moved without the basketball. And that creates easy opportunities for myself and easy opportunities for my teammates.
17 of 19 from the line. You really went aggressive to the hole. Were you challenged by what happened in game 2 when Bruce Bowen had such a good game?
Yeah, it motivated me, but it was important for me to remain poised and not take us out of the context of our offense. There's a certain way that we can get things done against this ball club, and it's imperative that we stick to the script.
Well, you were down 0-2, new territory. You feel a lot better being down 2-1, don't you?
Well, I mean, you know, they took care of their home court. Now the pressure's on us to do the same thing. Now we have to come back on Sunday and get another one.
Thanks a lot. 39 points by Kobe Bryant. Let's go back tomorrow.